is Bold TV.
A lovely morning to each and everyone out there watching beautiful, outstanding Ladies with Disabilities TV from your Facebook and YouTube screen at this time. It's 10:30 on the DOT, and we are here with yet another super exciting edition of beautiful, outstanding Ladies with Disabilities TV, Bold TV. Welcome one, welcome all to today's special Independence Anniversary Edition. So congratulations to Nigeria, congratulations to us as Nigerians, congratulations to each and every person with a disability who is a Nigerian at this time. So Nigeria clocked 65 years of gaining independence from the 1st of October 1960 to the 1st of October 2025. And today's edition is commemorating that independence anniversary. I am your host on this special edition, Oluwatomisin Adeyefa. I'm a person with visual impairment. I'm a broadcast journalist, a disability inclusion facilitator, a gender-based violence advocate, and a whole lot of other things that time may not permit me to go deeper into. And I am your sole host on the show today. I have my other women. Yes, you'll find some of the co-hosts and some other women, join me on the program today. So watch out, sit back, relax, and enjoy the package of Bold TV this Saturday. To start with, we are going to be doing a salute to our dear country, Nigeria.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Those rags and tongues may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all are proud to serve us a great motherland. Our flag shall be a symbol that truth and justice reign. In peace, oh bow to honor, and this we count as gain. To hand unto our children a banner without stain. Oh God of all creation, grant these our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed.
Welcome back from that salute to our sovereign motherland right here on Bold TV, beautiful, outstanding Ladies with Disabilities TV on your Facebook and YouTube screen. And I remain Oluwatomisin Adeyefa, your host on this special edition of the program, commemorating the 65th independence anniversary of the giant of Africa, Nigeria. I'm super excited about today's edition. And you know what they say about independence anniversaries, right? It's a time for you to reflect on how you've been, where you've been, how you've come so far, the present situation, and look into the future with some hopeful and dreamy eyes. Envision what it's going to be like in the next celebration of an independence anniversary. And while we wish Nigeria a happy anniversary, we also want to reflect on what Nigeria was like between the 1st of October 1960 to the 1st of October 2025, especially as it concerns persons with disabilities in this country. And I'm just going to give you a rundown of how it was back in the days. In the 60s and 80s, issues of disability were often looked at from the lens of the impairment itself and from the lens of, the person with an impairment needing public help, as it were. A lot of activities were carried out using the charity and medical model. Some of these activities, or should I say most of these activities, were carried out by the colonial masters, who handed some of it down to the government as independence. And you also have non-profit organizations such as faith-based institutions and philanthropists, coming out to build schools, homes, hospitals, recreational centers for persons with one form of impairment or the other. That was how we had it back in the 60s and in the 80s. Fast forward to the 90s and early 2000s. The international human rights advocacy began to surface in the country, and matters of inclusion of persons with disabilities, started emanating in dialogues and activities. And in 1993, the government made effort under a military regime, and they enacted a national disability decree. Of course, it was a military decree, but that did not make it experience full implementation at the time. But efforts kept coming in to ensure a better life, a better supportive community for persons with disabilities. And in 2007, Nigeria joined the list of other countries who are signatory to the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities by ratifying the UNCPRD. And in 2010, Nigeria also ratified the optional protocol of the UNCPRD. You see, we made steps. Moving forward, advocacy movements continued. Organizations of persons with disabilities, organizations for persons with disabilities, individuals with disabilities, civil society organizations, international organizations, everybody kept talking, everybody kept doing something to ensure a social inclusive life for everybody or every person with a disability. And of course, that bore some fruit, huge, juicy fruits in January 2019, when the then President Muhammadu Buhari signed into law an act prohibiting discrimination against persons with disabilities, and it was called the 2018 Act of Prohibition of Discrimination Against Persons with Disabilities. And the following year, 2020, the President inaugurated the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities, NCPWD, in Abuja. The commission was saddled with the responsibility of overseeing affairs and activities of persons with disabilities across the country. And that, made a gateway, it made a pathway for about 23 out of the 36 states of the Federation called Nigeria to also domesticate, a disability law or in this respective state. Did we make progress? Yes, we did. There was quite a lot of progress on that front. Yes, we may not be where we want to be, but we are not where we used to be. Wow, what a story since independence, 1st of October 1960 to 1st of October 2025, 65 years down the line. A country that started out without a law protecting persons with disabilities now has a law protecting persons with disabilities, and indeed 23 out of our 36 states across the Federation have enacted this law in their respective states. A lot of states amongst the 23 now have disability affairs offices, agencies, commissions to ensure the smooth running and response to issues of disability in their respective states. And this is so beautiful, worthy to celebrate at this time. And so we are looking forward to the next 65 years. What do you hope to see in Nigeria when it comes to matters concerning persons with disabilities? We're on the streets of the disability community having beautiful conversations with women with disabilities from across the country. You're going to be hearing their voices in a bit, hearing them share their dreams, their visions, their aspiration for a Nigeria in the next 65 years. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy Women with Disabilities share their perspectives on Bold TV.
Hi, my name is Ambassador Ndifeke Andu-Essien, the Executive Director of Faye Care Foundation, a non-profit organization that provides stepgap support services for vulnerable groups and individuals. I identify as a woman with disability because I use a wheelchair from spinal cord injury. Happy Independence Day, Nigeria. My vision for Nigeria, a future Nigeria, is a Nigeria that is inclusive, a Nigeria that is accessible to all, a Nigeria where disability rights are no longer a thing of excess advocacy and activism, but rather a fundamental human right for every person with disability. The truth of the matter is that persons with disabilities over 30 million exist in this country, and that number will continue to increase. So this major minority, it's time for us to be able to give them equal access as everyone else. A Nigeria without persons with disabilities is not a complete Nigeria. So let's make Nigeria inclusive for all. Happy 65th Independence Day, Nigeria. God bless Nigeria. Bye.
Hi, my name is Afyong Etum. I am a woman with disability, identify as such because I use a wheelchair from spinal cord injury. I work and live in the beautiful capital city of Akwa Ibom State as a medical lab scientist. And today, I join millions of other Nigerians to celebrate Nigeria's 65th independence anniversary. And as we celebrate today, I look forward to seeing a Nigeria where the rights of persons with disabilities are recognized across the different sectors of society, where they are given equal access and equal opportunities as every other citizen, and an environment is created where they are able to express the huge and diverse potential that resides within each and every one of them. So Nigeria, I look forward to so much more. Happy Independence Anniversary, and let's keep flying the flag proudly.
Hi, my name is Grace Ogionoha. I reside in Makurdi, Benue State. I am an above-knee amputee. As Nigeria celebrates Independence Day, my dreams for an inclusive Nigeria in the next 65 years would be a Nigeria where people with disability are able to gain employment based on merit and not disability determining employment, and also that people with disability are given access to low interest loans or grants for their businesses.
My name is Yinka Ileyemi. I am from Abeokuta in Ogun State. I am a physically challenged old woman, and my vision for inclusive in the next 65 years is to see a person with disability, especially women, access education without barrier or stigmatization. God bless Nigeria. Happy 65th Independence Day.
Hello, my name is Kozamaka Stelake from Anambra State, Nigeria. I'm a physically challenged old woman. My vision for Nigeria in the next 65 years is a Nigeria where we'll have inclusive and accessible Nigeria, where every voice matters. Happy 65th birthday, Nigeria!
My name is Princess Marcus from Bauchi State, Nigeria. I am a spinal cord injury from Bold TV. I am celebrating Nigeria at 65. My inclusive dream at Nigeria at 65 is we need a society where there will be accessibility, inclusion, education, empowerment, free healthcare services. My dream for Nigeria is to be a society where persons with disability will have access to free education, access to free healthcare services. Thank you. Happy Nigeria at 67. Happy independent Nigeria. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Oluwashim Ojolodare. I'm from Ekiti State, Ado-Ekiti precisely, and I'm a person with albinism, bold woman. So my vision for an inclusive Nigeria in the next 65 years is to see a Nigeria that have accessible and equitable healthcare services that caters for the unique needs of persons with disability. And I also dream of a Nigeria where healthcare services or facilities are physically accessible and health professionals are well trained to provide disability-friendly care to everyone. Also, I want to wish Nigeria a happy independence anniversary. And I want to say I love Nigeria and God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
My name is Agnes Eje from Ankpa local government area of Kogi State. I live in the state capital, the Conference City, Lokoja. My vision for our girls and women with disabilities in the next 65 years is a very comfortable environment for all. We should be able to have conducive place of learning in our places of studies with good materials provided for our special use. And at the end of it all, there should be employment waiting for each graduate at each level. So, issue of discrimination also should stop, so that we do not find ourselves strange wherever we find ourselves. May God continue to help us and keep us. Happy Independence Day celebration.
My name is Asaba Aveson, the coordinator of Advocacy for Women with Disability Initiative, Nasarawa State. I am a physically challenged woman on wheelchair. My vision for Nigeria at 65 is to see that the whole public and private building structures are accessible for persons with disability, and persons with disability should be fully involved in every decision making in Nigeria. Happy independence to Nigeria. Happy independence.
Hi, my name is Awash Matu. I'm from Benue State, Nigeria. I am a visually impaired bold lady. In the next 65 years, I hope that women with disabilities will not be discriminated and they'll be given opportunities to serve in different places. That's the law. And they will be able to embrace themselves, love themselves despite their disabilities. Happy 65 years, Nigeria.
My name is Daniela Ibikiri. I live in FCT Abuja. I am a visually impaired bold woman. My vision for an inclusive Nigeria in the next 65 years is a Nigeria where disability would be normalized in the religious space, and a society where ladies with disabilities would find love without family and societal barriers. Happy 65th Independence, Nigeria.
Hey everyone, my name is Joy Dema Davis, and I am from Port Harcourt, Nigeria. I am an adult living with cerebral palsy. My vision for inclusive Nigeria in under 65 years is to have disability and inclusion matters normalized without stigma or any kind of discrimination. Happy 65th Independent Anniversary, Nigeria. God bless you all.
Alright, hello world. Good to have us here. My name is Joy Ubong. I'm a young person with physical impairment. I am bold and beautiful, and of course executing my various abilities despite of my disability. And of course that is what the world is meant for, to showcase our various abilities, to understand that persons with disability have a lot of abilities to showcase. And today Nigeria is 65 years. I'm so excited, I'm super grateful for how far Nigeria has come, and of course getting to the year 65. Yes, of course we've had a lot of ups and downs, and that has also come to build us as a nation, build us as a country. And of course I'm looking forward to this great 65 that Nigeria is, a future where persons with disabilities conversation is normalized, and where persons with disability are actually seen as human beings also, where the rights of persons with disability are very well respected and of course treated as human rights, where persons with disability can integrate, have an inclusive conversation, and of course intersectionality is captured. Thank you so much, and happy and great independence in Nigeria at 65.
Hello, my name is Mary Ikonaki, and I am in Abuja. I have a visual impairment, and my hopes for Nigeria in the next 65 years is to see Nigeria being truly inclusive in terms of access to employment, especially for persons with disabilities. I hope that in 65 years we will truly have a minimum of 5% of the staff strength of every public and private sector being persons with disabilities. Happy 65th anniversary, Nigeria!
My name is Oshidele Motuayo. I'm from Ogun State. I'm physically challenged. I wish Nigeria in the next 65 years to increase the budget for disability, inclusion and accessibility. I wish Nigeria happy independence.
Hello everyone, my name is Okeke Chioma Juan. I'm a physically challenged bold woman. My vision for Nigeria, my vision for a disability inclusive Nigeria in the next 65 years is to see a Nigeria where every person with disability is living a stressful life in all areas of life in the Nigeria economy. Thank you. Happy 65th Independence Anniversary, Nigeria.
My name is Oluwakemi Odusanya. I am a visually impaired lady resident in Lagos, Nigeria. And my vision for Nigeria at 65 is to see an inclusive health sector that is intentional about the health of women with disabilities. From the conceptualization to the service provider, everything that evolves around health, even the workers, are inclusive of women with disabilities. To this, I'm wishing Nigeria happy independence, Nigeria.
Welcome back from the streets of the disability community, and those are bold women from across Nigeria celebrating Nigeria at our 65th year anniversary of independence, and also sharing their own dreams, their own vision of a great, inclusive and sustainable country in the next 65 years. That's so going to be some 2090 from here. I'm sure quite a lot of us especially from the earlier generation before the Gen Zs would probably not be around anymore. But generations after us would then look back to say, oh, Nigeria at 130, and will probably surpass a lot of other countries right now that we are looking up to, and that we are saying positive things about them. Yes, we may not be where we want to be, but trust me when I say that we are not where we used to be. We are moving, and it's just going to take one step at a time. You heard the women right there, bold, amazing women who shared their visions with us. They talked about health, they talked about education, they talked about employment, they talked about empowerment, they talked about societal stereotypes, they talked about discrimination. Oh my goodness. They talked about so many beautiful things. And I can imagine putting all those dreams together to paint a picture of how and what Nigeria would look like in 2090. Nigeria will be an El Dorado for indeed every person with a disability. But yeah, when we started in 1960, it was about the charity medical model. Right now, we are saying disability rights is human rights. So we are talking about social inclusion, and that is what you and I should be embracing as we reflect on our successes, on our progress, on our hopes and dreams for a better, inclusive Nigeria. Congratulations, Nigerians. Congratulations, Nigeria. Amazing people, people of commendable strength and dignity. Thank you so much for having so much belief in this country. And to every woman with disability out there, by extension, every person with disability out there, your dreams for Nigeria are valid. And we all must continue to have that conversation, to be a part of the inclusive Nigeria we all look forward to. Special thanks to every of my women, my bold women who have spoken to us on this special edition. Special thanks to all the co-hosts, Afyong, Osaki, Oge Passion, Princess Freki, the amazing technical hand, for putting this together. Thank you so much. And to every of our viewers, every of our fans out there, thank you for sharing, thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, thank you for the support over the years. And we hope you join us again next week on Saturday, 10:30 a.m. when we bring you another super interesting edition of Beautiful Outstanding Ladies with Disabilities TV right here on your Facebook and YouTube screen. Please join us again when we shall have a fresh package with another co-host on your phone or laptop or tablet screen. We'd love to see you. And to Nigeria, I say happy, happy, happy Independence, Nigeria!
This is Bold TV.